What's happening out there on YouTube? This is Chris from Hair Loss from Steroids, and we wanted to talk a little bit about today. It's my final review on this one, Minoxipro. And it seems like every video on YouTube that does a review, the person is like ecstatic about the product, and it's really good for X number of reasons, and half the time they've never even used the thing, and they're just trying to, whatever, get you to buy it or because they get some sort of commission off it or something. But I am not like that, and you know that, and unfortunately it's going to be a negative review of Minoxipro. I'm going to tell you why, though. So, again, real quick, Chris, Hair Loss from Steroids. I have over a decade of experience combating male pattern baldness, and sometimes male pattern baldness to the extreme when I was taking steroids by prescription, of course. So, I've read clinical studies, and more importantly, you know, I know what's worked for me, who's pretty sensitive to this stuff. And I have a website, Hair Loss from Steroids. Helped out a lot of guys, get a lot of cool emails, and just sharing some of this stuff on YouTube now. So, this was the product, Minoxipro. And if you know from the packaging, it looks a lot like Perfect Image. Perfect Image was a company that was really pretty good. They put out a lot of stuff, hair loss stuff, that worked really good for a lot of guys. And basically, the Perfect Image products were the ones that I recommended for the vast majority of the time I've had my site, which I guess recommended it for about 8 months or so. And unfortunately, December of 2011, the FDA told all companies producing 15% minoxidil to stop producing 15% minoxidil. So all the companies followed suit and listened to the FDA protecting us from ourselves, of course, and Perfect Image did so as well. But for some reason, the entire Perfect Image company shut down. There was no more 15% minoxidil. There was no more Perfect Image shampoo, and there the other things they had too. The whole company shut down. And that bummed out a lot of people because their stuff was really, really good. Especially the 15% minoxidil formula with 5% azelaic acid. Really, really good stuff. But, there's been some stuff that have came along in the meantime that, I've had just as good results with. I'll tell you at the end about that. But, so, Perfect Image is not around. But very recently, a lot of people in the past 3 weeks have brought to my attention, and I saw it for myself, actually, that Perfect Image seemed to resurface as Minoxipro, their minoxidil formula, and Perfect Hair Shampoo as the Perfect Image shampoo. So, I wanted to see, if they were the Perfect Image shampoo. So I ordered them. And as you know, I don't review anything I don't try and have experience with. So I ordered these things. And the Amazon site said 5% minoxidil with DHT blocker, much like the Perfect Image one. So I assumed it was the same. So this thing came last week, and I opened it, and I read the active ingredients and all the ingredients, and lo and behold, there's no DHT blocker in there. I was expecting it to be azelaic acid, the same thing the Perfect Image formula has. This, no azelaic acid to be found. Just 5% minoxidil. So I told you guys last week, hey, look out, this doesn't have the azelaic acid thing, but I bet it's just a high quality minoxidil formula, much like Spectral. That doesn't have any azelaic acid. Azelaic acid inhibits DHT. That's what makes it so wonderful for combating male pattern baldness and hair loss in general. But Spectral's a really good formula. I don't want to get off topic, but I thought this would be like Spectral. No DHT blockers, just a high-quality minoxidil formula. Well, I put it on my head twice now, and it is not a high-quality minoxidil formula. First off, it is really oily. Really oily. Unlike the Perfect Image formula, it took about 2 hours to dry. All right, and the really good minoxidil formulas don't take 2 hours to dry. If you remember and you've used the Perfect Image formula, that took about 5 minutes to dry. So it was really oily, it was really runny. The thing actually smelled kind of funny, and in my eyes, that's not I don't even need to know if it like works because it's not, first off, what it says it was, but number two, if you ever tried a generic minoxidil, here's one from Kirkland, okay? I was using these when I was like pouring a lot of it on my head, but standard minoxidil formula, right? Not a high quality one, and they take a long time to dry. The Spectral formula, the Perfect Image formula, Lipogain, they dry in 5 minutes. So this one, I thought it was high quality. It is definitely not. So I'm not recommending that to you at all. Don't buy this formula. If you have it, send it back. There's a couple of reasons I particularly don't like this formula and what this company is doing. Number one, on their Amazon page, they talk about the thing having a DHT blocker, somewhat suggesting it has azelaic acid. This formula does not have azelaic acid. There's no DHT blocker. That is deceptive marketing. I wouldn't even say deceptive, it's straight up lying. The fact that they use the Perfect Image packaging, the green and white familiar thing, you know, that's deceptive advertising. That's deceptive marketing. And the label claims, like I said, they're fake. It doesn't have a DHT blocker. It doesn't have azelaic acid. All it is 5% minoxidil. I thought it'd be high quality 5% minoxidil. It is not high quality 5% minoxidil. So avoid it. Don't get it. And especially because Lipogain is a high quality minoxidil. It also has azelaic acid and a few other goodies that may help hair loss, you know, certainly won't hurt it. It dries fast, it's not runny, it's not oily. I use it twice a day at this point. Shower in the morning, use it after, since it's not oily or runny, can comb my hair just fine, and then I shower again at night, and I'll pop it on before bed. So that's the one I recommend. This, I said in the last video I wasn't going to return it. I am going to return it. It's on its way back to Amazon because it doesn't contain what it's supposed to. It's not high quality, and it's deceptively marketed. I don't mind that I got it. I'll get a refund on it, but I want to keep you guys away from it. Go with Lipogain. It's a lot better. Later.